Alright, what's up YouTube? So this here is gonna be on Chatterbox. Alright, Chatterbox. For those of you who receive V2K, this is what you hear. Alright, it's a Chatterbox. That's why it's always going. Alright, and the reason why no one has really found this technology is because they have them at bases buried under the ground. They don't have these supercomputers out in the open where people can just go and see them. This is top secret stuff that they've been dealing with. Okay, so all right, it says normally communication has a purpose: build trust and relationship, transfer information, declare needs and emotional state, and persuade a belief. Okay, these are the concepts in artificial intelligence, natural language processing. However, the flaws of the chatterbots are easily discovered because they lack several of these aspects of communication. Directive, despite the subterfuge of key phrases that sound as if the bots can reason and remember. This is called the tuning test. Can a human being be tricked into believing that it is talking to another human being when they are actually talking to a computer? Okay, a computer, supercomputer, under the ground. Okay, all right. It says complex chatterbots use hieroglyphic rules and conversational patterns to instigate and maintain a dialogue with radio frequency. All right, radio frequency, intercerebral. And I was wrong on my other video about this intercerebral. This is basically your brain. This is why a lot of targets, they end up having brain hemorrhages because they sending all these radio frequencies into their brains. And I actually have one of my sister's relative, actually their father, he died from a brain hemorrhage. So a lot of times when these people, and the reason why I know this is what happened to him, is because he did like this mental break thing where he kept hiding in the house for probably about 10 to 15 years. And he wouldn't go nowhere. He just moved in. He was with his mom and stayed in the house all the time. And then whenever he finally left, he moved to a elderly home, which was like a high-rise building. And he ended up having a brain hemorrhage while he was in the bed asleep. And this is when they attack you the most. When you're asleep at night, you can feel it. It feel like they're just trying to crush your brain inside your skull. And I've said that, okay? But anyhow, radio frequencies, intercerebral control, okay? There is the additional the additional benefit that emotions can be correlated to phases and felt by the target. Okay, these, wait a minute, it says this increases the, I don't know that one, convincingness of the chatterbot. All right, the chatterbox. Additionally, wait a minute. Yeah. Specific invoked potentials in the target's brain. So invoked potentials is like suggestive thoughts. All right. It says learn and adapt to the phrases that engage the target's mind the best and reuse them. So this is why it would sound like somebody's talking to you, or you may hear the voice of the person next to you, because this is a global thing. This is not just you. It's not just a target individual. It's global. All right. Many inciting phrases lose their effective over time due to desensitization. All right. There are three main categories of what is this? I can't see it. Oh, okay. Heuristic rules in the CIA version of chatterbots. Okay. It says instigator phrases. It says these phrases start a non-confrontational conversation and make the human believe they are talking to an other human being while keeping their interests. Okay. Examples of these phrases are: I have something important to tell you. I have a question for you. Okay. All right. And then it says inciting phrases. Inciting phrases use an emotional response. Popular examples from the research studies are holy shit, oh my God, you are such and such, we hate you. Humans have a very difficult time resisting to responding to certain inciting words, plus exclamatory hyperbole. Okay? So this is like someone cussing you out. And this is what I get all the time in my V2K. Then conversational patterns. These are large correlation matrices tries to indefinitely engage the target in conversation of popular interest. The interest in television engages the mind in a similar fashion. These, I believe that says matrices, are specialized to the target based on their emotional reaction, where they cannot help themselves but to respond about the topic of interest. Okay, so this is what the deal is. You see, and they go off your belief. They go off your belief systems. So, you know, you say if you're a believer of God, then that's what it's gonna go after. It's gonna go after your belief systems to try to break it, and so on and so forth. You know, whatever it is that interests you. You see what I'm saying? And you know, it's like this one here. This Tammy says the chatterbot can access episodic memory once the brain is serialized into thinking in words, versa, pictures, and therefore makes them useful in probing a mind. This will be the discussion of the next section about Tammy, thought and memory interface, for what the CIA DoD call experimental interrogation technologies. Okay?